What's up, Punk? Getting some WSB-ries. Good luck, man. Jesus. Eyes closed. All right, welcome everybody to a beautiful Tuesday. I hope you guys are doing well, making lots of money. Let's take a look here. Before we start off, a couple of disclaimers. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. I'm just a trader trading my own shit. For all the tools I'll be using on stream, they can be found on the bapigindicator.com website. These guys make the best red pills against those math denying TA losers. Come check them out. They also have a bunch of free tools available. Can definitely help you get away from those triangles. Also, we do have a Discord available. There is a link in the description of the stream, as well as a referral link for the tools. So come join us, come hang out, come ask questions. I also have a Twitter available, and the link for that should be there as well. Let's take a look at the markets. Some volatile, dude. What's going on, man? All right, let me just quiet that. Good. Let me put that up. Yeah, perfect. All right, let's start off with the world indices as we usually do. Take a quick look, see what happened in the world. Starting off in Australia, any changes in Australia? Entropy moving down, volatility expanding, HVZ moving lower, getting close to that bottom band, suggesting some volatility could be incoming. Let me actually switch to the more familiar one. Here we go. Just for the quick overviews. All right, yes, perfect. Entropy moving down, yes. Volatility still expanding, SSR moving up, and Hearst is in mean reversion. Let's take a look-see at the weekly here. Not a lot has changed since yesterday above the DEW and the XEM printing green, so we should be expecting the big moves to come to the upside. Let's take a look at the weekly. Okay, now this is of interest. If we close the week like this, although it's not outside of the bottom band, but the SSR has moved down quite a bit, suggesting that if we were to see the following week be more self-similar, then that would also suggest an upper turn for Australia. So we'll keep an eye on that. The one big thing that we've been harping on is higher HEP in the future. Sorry, give me 1 second. There's people going off in Discord. What is this? Oh, Marky doesn't like the description. Marky doesn't like the description of the stream. Honestly, I don't really care. I don't really care. I don't think the goal should be to attract people. I think it should be to deny as many people as possible, to be honest. Like, the people that are interested in it are not going to come here because of the description. I don't know. But maybe. I don't know. We'll take a look. All right, moving on to Germany 30. Also expecting higher volatility on the weekly time frame, as is the case with a lot of these markets. Even in the US, we see very low HVP prints on the weekly, and moving in on the daily, the volatility is already picking up. Now, the Hearst is in mean reversion here, but it is coming out of the significant mean reversion area. So hopefully we will see an expansion on that, providing some more autocorrelation as well as volatility. That will be very, very nice. So far, the direction remains up. The XEM moving up, SSR moving up on this move up. Nice, powerful. Russia, how's Russia doing? Taking a little bit of a step up here. Entropy coming to an end. Nice. If you are a Delta trader, now is no longer the time to be in this market, as you don't want to be trading a rise in entropy. You want to be trading the decline in entropy, actually. The HVP is very high at a 98 print, but let's take a look at the weekly. The weekly is still quite low, so we could get more HVP in the near future here. Sorry, give me just 1 second. What's going on with this music? All right. All right, Mom's positive. Hearst is in trend. SSR moving up, and the price is fighting with the DEW. So we'll see if this can make it over the DEW with the XEM printing greens. Hopefully, signal some more upside for Russia. Not too much has changed over the last day. I don't think anything crazy has happened. For MOEX, very similar. High HVP on the daily, low HVP on the weekly. Actually, weekly entropy is now moving down as well. So we could potentially see some further downside over a long period of time as this begins to develop. All right, UK, a new all-time high. Yes, actually on the open we got a new all-time high. Is this still open? Doesn't give me a time, but that's okay. Entropy moving lower, nice HVP expanding. Mom's positive, SSR moving up. Hearst is in significant mean reversion. Now, I do have my Hearst set to 365 to match with the HVP. Usually, I think by default it is set to a much shorter time frame. Let me see. Yeah, it's set to 100. It's set to 100 by default, but I'm just I want a little bit more certainty and for it to be a little less quick. Actually, on the 100, we do see it coming out of the significant mean reversion and going just into mean reversion. So hopefully we'll get some trends in these markets soon. Soon, TM. All right, anything on the weekly here? Not much has changed on the weekly. Self-similarity is moving down as the MOM is moving up, and volatility is now expanding. All right, how is China doing? So it looks like there's going to be a big massive move incoming for China. Currently, the direction remains up as the XTM is printing greens, and MOM has gone positive with the SSR moving up. HVP is printing zeros. Do not use CC. I have CC on my HVP, but this is just for quick looks. And no, in general for trading, I don't use correlation coefficient unless I want to actually see like what is the correlation between an indicator and a bet I'm taking. For example, I did use it on the BVOL trade to sort out whether there is good enough correlation between the HVP SMA, which was essentially the bet I wanted to make, and the BVOL asset itself. Yeah, we do also have, well, I guess we don't have similarity, we have self-similarity, which is a little bit different. All right, how is Hang Seng? Use CC, but be aware of its limitations. Exactly. It is always going to give you a value no matter what. And as far as I've heard from Bali, he was suggesting that even if you do measure like the R squared and the P value, it is still not as good as, for example, mutual information. Sorry, I don't want to be putting words in your mouth, but I'm pretty sure that was said. All right. Hang Seng, direction remains down, entropy moving down, HVP expanding, SSR moving up. Mom is positive, but we should be expecting the big moves to come to the downside still here. Hang Seng really not looking good. Really not looking good. Let's take a look at the weekly. Weekly entropy declining, HVP expanding. No, one has nothing to do with probabilities and one does have something to do with probabilities. Gotcha. Okay, and now that I figured out how to access the indicator write-ups, I gotta go over all this new shit. Yeah, absolutely. For using these indicators, that's your starting place is really the write-ups, and there's a bunch of material available outside of that as well. For example, in the incubator, come join us there and ask questions. All right, let's take a look at Japan. Oh, would you look at that? No, this is 12-hour. Let's take a look at daily. Hey, that's the market open. Welcome to Tuesday. All right, this trade on Japan, this theoretical trade is still playing out. You probably would have collected some pretty decent premium at this point in time, and there are still, how many days? There's still 12 days left on this potential trade. Kobe Live, welcome. Welcome. All right, so we are expecting lower volatility in the future for Japan on the daily scale, but higher on the weekly scale. And actually, this is something that the HVZ can help us with. Currently, it's moving down on the weekly, and it is also moving down on the daily, but it is very low. So we could see a little bit of a spike here soon. Although we've stayed relatively flat on this on the HVZ for quite a while. There has been a tendency before, so something like this could be possible as well. The one thing I would be expecting is lower volatility on the daily. Anything else changed over? No, not really. All right, let's take a look at Nikkei. Nikkei is actually in significant trend. This is significant trend according to the Hearst, so we should be expecting higher volatility. We should be expecting autocorrelation here. The XCM is printing green, so the big move should come to the upside, and actually entropy ended up taking a step down. Nice. We have some room to be positive on this market, so let's see if we can get the SSR to turn up and hopefully get a new all-time high on this asset as well. On the weekly, SSR now moving up. Nice. Mom has gone positive. Nice. All right, let's get into the US stuff. How did we open today? It is 1 minute into the open. Are we at an all-time high yet on the Dow Jones? No, not quite, but we are getting there. Let's take a look at the daily first. Up open for today. Nice. HVP still expanding. We've been expecting higher volatility for a long while. We are getting that now, and something of note here that we have been harping on is the weekly expansion as well. This is going to take some time, so 2022 should be of note, because as long as this keeps expanding, this can get pretty damn wild. For example, last time we had an HVP expansion was the Corona dump. I'm not suggesting that we are going to see that, but it's certainly a possibility. Also, we had the 2018 dump on an expanding HVP on the weekly, and before that we had some non-trending moves. But if you were trading options in this area, you probably made a decent chunk of change on theta. Nice, 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 nice. All right, let's take a look at daily. Yeah, daily HVP still expanding. Let's see if we can get the HVC to run with it as well. And mom has gone positive. SSR moving up. Nice. Hearst is still saying that this is mean reversion. Let me take a look at it on the 365. This is going to take some time to calculate. All right, while that loads in, let's take a look at what's actually within the range of probabilities. Let's just take the local low of 18. So within the 1% cone, 38,000 for the Dow Jones is within the range of probabilities. Throw out some MAs, they're gonna wake up Kobe. Yeah, sorry Kobe, no MAs on this stream, although we do have the DO and the XCM, but they should not be compared to the MAs. All right, let's take a look at the weekly as well while we're here. Yeah, weekly SSR now moving up. Nice. Let's hope this continues, and looks like we're gonna see some new all-time highs, at least for Dow Jones. Have we gotten them on the S&P yet? Yes, S&P is going for a run. And I actually want to look at this from all the tools, because I think there is some stuff that's of interest here. Yeah, on the daily, the QCV is expanding. We've seen some pretty crazy moves when we do end up getting a QCV expansion, like this one from the 13th of October to the 21st of October. We see mom going positive, ACDC going positive. Nice. We actually don't see any autocorrelation present though, which is a bit of concern, because that would suggest that negative returns are going to be followed by positive returns and vice versa. We see the SSR move up, which we can use in place of autocorrelation, but the hope here is that the VRT does end up going into possible positive autocorrelation with the DWT and the Hearst as well. So for now, we are going to monitor the momentum. We're gonna monitor the SSR as well, because once it gets close to the upper band, the returns are unlikely to continue being self-similar. We are still expecting higher volatility on the US markets though, going into 2022 as well. Very, very low volatility reading. And do we have... Yes, we actually have a QCV turn up on the weekly as well. This could get pretty crazy. 2022 could get pretty fucking wild. Not suggesting that it is going to be directional necessarily. I want to see the VRT turn up and the DWT and the Hearst. But nevertheless, I am expecting it to be volatile. Nasdaq. A little bit of a down open today. Daily QCV also turning up. VRT still not trending here. Mom has gone positive, ACDC has gone positive, and we should be expecting the big moves to come to the upside. What's possible for Nasdaq? Let's take a look. Five bars back. All right, so you have a 90% chance of staying within the outer cone here for the Nasdaq. So depending how far out we go, 55 days out, we could be at 21,000. Is that likely to happen? No, it's very unlikely to happen, but it's certainly within the range of probabilities. Do we have a new all-time high? Not quite yet. Let's take a look at the... Well, should we take a look at the probability panel? Here. Let's take a look at 16,802 and the bottom of the range at 15,497. All right, interesting. Is this taking autocorrelation? Yes, this is. And also it is future bars. Okay, yes. So over the next 30 days, your probability of getting a new all-time high in NASDAQ is 39%. You have 53% chance of staying within the range, which is the highest probability, and only 6% chance of getting a new low below 15,497, 15,500 roughly. So do keep those in mind as you are placing bets. It's actually pretty interesting to see how close we are to an all-time high and how low of a probability compared to what's within the range is given, and that is Bitcoin. Let's take a look. How did Bitcoin do? Actually pretty pretty funky stuff happened. I don't know if you can see, yeah, you can see it with the total net worth of the sample portfolio and also the positions I have on. Yesterday we left the stream with, I think, calculating wealth. Maybe since there aren't that many people here, it might make sense to mention more than just the abbreviation of the tools. Yes, very true. Let me just say this though. Last night, I ended up trimming after the stream down to 50 positions. This morning, I actually took some new ones on, and a buddy of mine suggested to check out In-Silico Terminal, and I did check out In-Silico Terminal, and I found the nuke all of your current positions button by accident, and so all of my positions got nuked, which actually is pretty lucky considering that we ended up going a little bit lower on price. Price is dumping a little bit right now. Yes, okay, but the thing is that it doesn't because it's like not thanks to me. It's kind of silly. You know, I just got lucky essentially. And next week, if we form all new time highs, I won't be so lucky. But it does give us new things to do for the stream, is to find some opportunities today, which will be nice. So we'll go over that as well. Pump the well dart. Yeah, let's fucking go. All right, let's take a look at Bitcoin. There are things happening that are of interest in Bitcoin on this dump. I've been sitting all day. I took a chance on the first expected move here for today, which is at 48,918. We are below that now. The second move to the downside, 46,232. And if things get really crazy, we could see, 43,965 by the end of today. Very low probability we get down there, but anyways, that is within the range of possibilities. The thing I want to mention is the 4-hour currently. You got some things happening on the 4-hour. The QCV has turned up, which gives us the potential for a big massive move, although hasn't crossed yet. We'll keep an eye on this during the day. Also, the historical volatility estimator is turning up, so we should be expecting higher volatility here on the 4-hour basis. We see VRT giving some possible autocorrelation, and MOM and ACDC going negative. So certainly not a good stance, especially if we get across on the QCV here. We could see some lower prices for today. And let's take a look at the 1-hour while we are here. Yeah, 1-hour VRT is actually suggesting this is not random walk. With entropy turning down and the QCV moving up. This is a pretty big massive move incoming. Yeah, all right, let's take a look at the daily while we're here. Man, I was on Twitter yesterday and everybody was calling for this to go to like 100,000 tomorrow. People were getting pretty wild. On the daily, we do see the Hearst being in trend, and we've actually seen the trending behavior from Hearst, and this is the 365-day Hearst since the dump started, and it hasn't let off whatsoever. So that is pretty significant. We are approaching a significant trend. If we do end up getting there, we probably won't stay there for long, but that could certainly spell a very intense dump and see a low below the 42,000. That is within the range of probabilities. Now, I'll certainly be taking some chances if we do end up getting down there, but not necessarily calling for that. We see the VRT turn up as well, suggesting there might be possible positive autocorrelation incoming, and HVZ has turned up with this move down. Troubling. Certainly is troubling, especially as we were looking at the probabilities. Most of the probability was given to the outcome of above closing in 30 days, above 52.5, I believe. I was shouting out on Twitter. A range between 47.5 and 52.5. I think most of the probability was given to the 52.5. We can actually take a look at the probabilities now, see if they changed over. Check time and AVAX. Yes, we will take a look at those. I think most of the shit will be dumping though. I think I think I don't think your bond yields are going to hold up. We will definitely take a look at those. But I do want to check the probability over the next 30 days of 52.5. And let's go 45 even. No. No. I think we have some other time hodlers here. Yeah, probably. So we do still see a 41% chance of closing above 52.5 over the next 30 days, 27% chance of closing within the range, and 31% chance of going below the range. So if you're betting on a price above 45, especially if you're doing that by selling puts down there, you have about a 70% chance of success. And just to remind you, by definition, that means 30% of the time you will fail. But nevertheless, those are your probabilities, and most of the chance is given to the above target probability. So that still does make me hopeful that we do end up turning this around. But we do have to pay attention to our momentum stuff. All right. Gotta lead my people to greener pastures. All right, let's check it. Let's check it out. Anything else we want to see here? Let's check rates quickly. 20s, 30s still inverted. Certainly is not a good look being inverted for this long. I know when most people speak about inversion, they take a much shorter term rate. And I think it's the 20s. And that's sort of why people hear about rates. That's pretty much the only reason they hear about them, is when inversion happens and everybody starts to panic about recessions and whatnot. But nevertheless, this isn't good. This isn't good over the long term. That money costs less 30 years out than 20 years out. We see the 2 years actually pulling way up. It's been a pretty intense move in the 20 years, but overall they've been relatively flat on the long end, which, you know, doesn't give the reflation argument too much ground to stand on. We'll keep checking this out as we go along. How did TLT do? No, sorry, wrong chart. Check 2-day BTC do, please. Yes, let's take a look at that. Yeah, bouncing off of the 2-day due, the scalp mode is still suggesting we should be looking for shorts on the 2-day. Not a good look. Not a good look on the 2-day. Anything else we can spot here? Trend on the Hearst, on the very long Hearst, and actually SSR moving up on this move down. When does the 2-day close? Oh, it closes today. It closes today. Okay, so we'll get a new count on this today. Um, not a lot of trending stuff happening though with the VRT being so deeply negative, with the DWT suggesting possible negative autocorrelation as well. The only thing is Hearst. And actually QCV ended up turning down as well. Yeah, the do scalp mode is pretty fucking crazy. Scalp mode gave you a lot of opportunity. All right, let's take a look at AVAX in time. Let's take a look at AVAX in time. What's the ticker? No. All right, time. Getting another move down. R squared expanding on the mom while mom goes negative. Not a good look. Let's see if we get any other metrics. This is pretty new. Some autocorrelation present, and actually looks to be not a random walk here. Looks to be not a random walk here. So decent time to lay out some money on this move down. Let's take a look at the 4 hour, maybe get some entropy going as well. Oh, this is not good. Inkosh, you're gonna be in for a ride, bro. QCV turned up, volatility very low. You got some room for an expansion there. Oh no. VRT, possible autocorrelation. Is the SSR moving up? No, the SSR is moving down. So keep an eye on this for the immediate future. But this is likely a big, massive trending move, trending tendies right here. All right, let's take a look at currencies quickly. And I really do want to get into trading because, well, because I have no positions on right now, and I don't like that. I don't like that at all. All right, let's take a look at the currencies. How's Dixie on the daily? Yeah, I don't think there's on the daily, I don't think there's much tradable events happening. This looks to be just some random action here. Entropy moving back up. This trade is likely done. HVP is moving down, QCV is moving down. For what it's worth, mom is negative here, but above the due, so we should be looking for the big moves to come to the upside. Getting relatively random and not tradable, maybe on the SSR. All right, and I think Weebos was suggesting some stocks today too. Let me take a look. All right, what did he send to me? 1 second. Dead giveaway. Let's take a look at CWH. Camping World Holdings. The QCV is taking a little bit of a step down here, but nevertheless, entropy moving down. XEM just started printing greens. The VRT is going into some possible autocorrelation, and mom is moving up with the SSR moving up. This could be a pretty decent trade right now, provided that the entropy keeps dropping and the SSR keeps moving up. Nice find. Geez, there are like a lot of stocks here. All right, we're gonna pick random 3 here. Weibo's putting in the work. Holy. Come join us in Discord to to talk with some smart people. And you know, it's always nice to have more eyes on the market, because I think that's probably the biggest challenge, is that there's just too many assets to look at, and there's quite a lot of opportunity being missed. For example, with Weibo stuff, like he's suggesting some crazy stuff like Universal Electronics. Look at that, QCV turned up today. Entropy is still not very good, but VRT is trending. Mom is positive, and the XCM sprinting greens above the do. Nice. Could be a decent move in this one as well. You actually got a 1% comb play as well here. Nice. All right, let's do one more here. It's like he's been looking at the Nasdaq a lot. Let's take a look at AUB. Is this Nasdaq? Yeah. Nice. This is a pretty good setup. VRT possible positive autocorrelation. You got QCV turning up for a big massive move incoming, and the entropy is moving down, and Mom is positive here. That's what you want to see. That's what you want to see for a delta trade. Jesus. All right, guys in the chat, you guys want to look at anything today, or can I just get into trading? How's Bitcoin doing? No, Nick, we are not looking. We're not looking at your shit. All right. Couple of things about Bitcoin too that are of interest. I actually want to take a look at the Hearst. This is the 365-day Hearst. We've been mostly trending in Bitcoin for so long. We've had very few periods of possible mean reversion, and even then they've gotten to like 0.5. Crazy to see an asset like that. All right, I will take requests as we go along here, but I do want to get into actually doing some trades. So let's take a look. Yeah, the scalp mode on the do is pretty nuts. It's pretty nuts. Do the opposite of Moose and print money. Oh no. Is he in here? He's usually in here. The one hopeful thing on the 4-hour for Bitcoin right now is the SSR, to be fair. Like this is unlikely to persist in this fashion. All right, let's take a look at FTX. What does FTX have to offer us today? Do we want to start on the daily? Yeah, probably. Moose got banned from time. Oh no. Man, you guys are just going too hard. All right, Ave, whatever this does. VRT looks good. The QCV looks good, although relatively high already. Maybe not relatively high, but certainly in the red zone. And the SSR moving up a little bit. All right, can we make some decisions here? No, on the 4 hour, this is not a delta trade. 1 hour. Yeah, 1 hour getting more random as well. All right, let's move on. Now, I did do a comparison of mutual information with Bitcoin for a lot of these, and like the ones that there's about 40 of them that had acceptable mutual information compared to Bitcoin. In order to stay within the Kelly, maybe we should go over them first. A Gold is one of them. It's pretty recent though. We don't have that much data on it. That's why a lot of the things will look a little bit skewed. Let's take a look at the shorter time frames. Do we get a cone rating? Yeah, we do. Not quite. 5%. It got onto the 5% today off of the first expected move. How's mom doing? Mom's still negative. Let's take a look at the 1 hour. What's up, Smintz? Are you done with all the lady streamers or what? We saw you lurking. There might be a play on A Gold of the 5% cone, but you'd have to allocate less. There is some good stuff happening with the VRT and the Hearst, but the mom is negative. The mom is negative, and we don't get an entropy reading. We get an entropy reading on the 1 hour, but it's not good for delta. All right. All right, let's do a Kelly on this, because I actually don't want to put on too much leverage here with the way that Bitcoin is looking. Oh, let's look at total. Let's look at total if we're gonna do this. Yeah, total's getting more random, although nice move off the first expected move today. QCV still headed down, so this is not a big massive move yet. And likely volatility soon. All right, what decisions can we make here? Yeah, it's certainly not good. Mom Still pointed down. We probably have further downside in the... Fuck. That's really kind of shitty. That's really kind of shitty. If ERT goes into trend and we continue this decline, that's not going to be very good. All right, fine. Let's see if we can pull any opportunity out of this. Let's go on the 4-hour. Let's turn the Kelly on. Calibrate, full Kelly. Let's go half Kelly. And let's go. Time back. All right, so here is our stop. Here's our take profit. I know this is really wide. I'm using third standard deviation, I think, for the Kelly. Yeah. That's fine. We'll take half Kelly. And we'll allocate to the stuff with low mutual information if it makes sense. And we'll probably even do less because I don't want to allocate 19.7% of the account. So let's take, for example, at 3.2 times leverage. Let's take even half of that. Fuck it. No. All right, well, that works out pretty well. All right, that is about $100. Okay, let's go a gold. Jesus, this I don't know. If somebody solves music for streaming, they're gonna be so fucking rich. I swear to God. None of this stuff is good. None of this stuff is good. All right, that's done. Do I have an alert set? Yes. Okay, good. All right, what else can we take a look at here? Not much. We're gonna be taking that off with the cone. That's fine. We'll just allocate some. All right, let's move on to AR perp. Yeah, everything kind of on the 5% mark. That's fine. Yeah, about the same. We're gonna go under that for AR purpose. Well. Little Shove, what's going on? Yo. Well, that's not good. Yeah, I don't want to take that. I don't want to take that at all. I think I've been sick with coof last few days, so been mostly away. Shit, man, I'm sorry to hear that. That's rough. I hope you get better. So there's a lot of coof going around. Oh shit, are you in the States? All right, let's take a look at AVAX. This is Time Hodler's second favorite coin. Have a good one, Kobe. What's up, Christ? All right, don't wall of text the guy. Jesus. Nice enough to join us for a little bit of a stream here. These are like not the trades that we want, really. Even like AVAX didn't get that much of a bleed out. Let's take a look. $38 back. Yeah, I'm gonna hold off on AVAX. Powerful neck descender. 4 bars. SRPT, we'll take a look. SRPT, let's take a look. Man, looks like this is the place to be. Looks like this is the place to be. Getting more random on the daily, although the QCV has turned up. VRT coming out of possible autocorrelation, positive autocorrelation. SSR might give you some counts up here. It depends on what you want to do with it. Depends on what you want to do with it. If you want to take a trade on the QCV, I would say you probably have one there, but it's not so certain that this is a trending move. The long-term stuff is in trend, like the 365 Hz, but the VRT is exiting, and DWT is also going into possible negative autocorrelation. Depends how you want to play it. Like if you want to play the SSR and the HVZ together, probably get a couple of counts up on the daily. Overall positive though. Overall positive. See if like the mom gives you a cross here as well. DLTR just alerted to. Let's take a look. Dollar. The powerful dollar tree. Jesus. Oh shit, this had a good run. This had a pretty good run. Let's let the mom load in here. Yeah, mom turning up too with the R squared expanding, entropy moving down, nice SSR moving up. Although volatility is pretty damn high. HV percentile is 92nd. 92th. We're at 92th percentile. Probably get another pump in. You are pretty close to the band here. You are pretty close to the band. Let's take a look at the cone as well. Let's take a look at like 45 bars back. Yeah, you're in unlikely land. If this persists, could go for another run up, but I personally wouldn't be taking longs here. I'd be looking for spots to exit, especially with the QCV on its way down. 10-100 is printing zeros. Is that stupid to use on the daily? No, like none of them are stupid to use. It's going to be correct for the sampling data. Like I'm sampling a longer period of 365, so mine's going to be correct for those 365 days, and yours is going to be correct for the 100 days. Just faster, yeah. Just faster. It's also you're going to see more occurrences. You're going to see more occurrences, but they're not going to lead to quite as extensive outcomes. To be fair, probably some volatility incoming. HVZ is very low. All right. Let's start moving up on 12-hour. Yeah, all this stuff kind of looks like shit today. More signals, more noise with lower periods. Exactly. We got Christ in here today, the powerful maker of HVP videos. Bro, that shit was so crazy when it first came out. I don't know how many of you guys were there when Bali first dropped the HVP, but it was like it was like your eyes just got opened the fuck up. Oh my god, because we were looking. I think this was when most of us were trading Bitcoin. This is the HVP. I think the first version came with 365, if I'm not mistaken, and like literally every significant area was just outlined for you. Because before we were just doing stuff in the blind essentially. HVP true MVP, yeah man, the fucking, like when volatility was high, you knew something was up. I remember it was like, when did you release it? I think it was like over here. I think it was on the first dump. Or I guess this isn't the first dump, but it was the first one where Tone got liquidated. What time frame is the $2,000 settings for 981? Yeah, the super secret settings, that's right. Yeah, it outlined bottoms, it outlined tops, it did all sorts of crazy shit. So you definitely wanted to be paying attention when this thing was going off. And all the zero prints. When volatility was really, really low. You knew a move was coming. Crazy stuff. Shit, C98 going for a bit of a run. Does anybody actually know what this does? Ugh. Can you check HN, see if you get a minute? Yeah, absolutely. I think that's actually on my list. Is it? No, it's not. Alright, let's take a look at CMRX, which is the smallpox juicer. I don't know what most coins do, lol. If I like the occurrence, I buy. Yeah, fucking this is truer words have never been spoken. Oh my god. Chimerix. Fuck, this could be a juicer too. Look at that. VRT moving up, QCV moving up. This is on the daily, by the way. SSR cooling off a little bit. You are still on the mean of the cone. Entropy moving down. And mom is positive. Should we expect higher volatility in the future? Yeah, we should. We should actually. Yeah, that's a fucking decent setup right now. Let's take a look at mRNA. Actually, yo, hang on. I'm gonna take this. Yeah, good looking up. I'm gonna take this. Sorry guys, give me just 1 second. Gotta prep myself for the next scamdemic, you know? Let me just buy some call options on some fucking pharmaceuticals. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, alright. Yeah, we'll take a look at SIGA. All right. CRX. No, I want options. Is this OTC? No, it's not even OTC. Good. CMRX. Bid ask is wide. Oh shit. Well, fuck it. We'll just make the market then. Alright. Alright, expires in 144 days. Let's take a look at that. Fuck, they are pretty wide. They are pretty wide. What's the next one? 750. Is that even in the range of possibilities? Yes, it is. Alright, they're pretty far out. Let's take them. Why the fuck didn't it register? Hello? Oh, there we go. Okay, we got it. No, I want calls on this. I want calls on this because I think it's going to not take very long here with the QCV turned up. Alright, let's take a look at what was the next one you guys were suggesting? mRNA and SIGA. Let's take a look at SIGA, then mRNA. Well, certainly not random. Entropy moving down, possible autocorrelation here. HVP moving up. QCV looks like it's finished on this move. That was a pretty crazy one. Let's take a look at the weekly quickly. Now we just wait for Bill Gates. That's right. This is the meta strategy, okay? You buy farmland and pharmaceuticals, and then you just make chicken tendies. And then you get financial freedom. This one's a little bit more convoluted. Let's wait for the mom to load in. Volatility pretty damn high. I know this is on the 4-hour. Entropy moving down. Fine. Mom is still positive. And QCV, has this crossed up? Yes, it has. Yes, it has. On the daily... On the dailies, QCV is moving down. I would say maybe have exposure to this if you want to. But there... I mean, you could do it on the VRT. You could manage this trade on the VRT and the entropy and the XCM. But that QCV is cool enough. And the HVZ is probably gonna give you something soon as well. Nice. Nice. Like, what the fuck is Liga? Yeah, this one's not doing too hot. Don't worry about, like, alright. That's like, what was the other one? Re-automotive? Oh shit. Yo. Oh, we missed Re-automotive, guys. Yo, look at, to be fair, QCV, SSR, VRT might give you something soon. Powerful Re-automotive. Oh, they do EVs? How's Rivian doing? We haven't seen Rivian in a while. Back up to 103. Yeah, we don't have too many metrics on this. We'll catch the next one. Exactly. All right, where were we? Do we take this? Do we take AVAX? Yeah, no worries, bro. No worries at all. Like, the only reason we take AVAX is of the due. All right, let's take it. Fuck it. Closes below, we'll stop out. I really don't like that. I really don't like that. Oh, a new coin just got listed on FTX Prism. What the fuck is Prism? Which one is it? It's this one. Dex aggregator and Solana super smooth interface. Yeah. Geo Prism is a great card. True. Check out HOV. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at HOV. Not for a trade now, December 1st. It's like perfect. We gotta find shit like this. Okay, so let's backtrack. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at the conditions that we want to see. The 1st of December. Was this on the 4-hour? Yeah, it is. Apologies. Yeah, man, exactly. Like the price above the due, entropy moving down, ACDC moving up. I'm assuming Mom will too. Let's just wait for this to load in. Yeah, Mom was positive there. And let's take a look at VRT was a negative autocorrelation, but that's okay. Your Hearst was moving up like crazy, and your QCV was moving up, so there was shit to manage it on, and HVE was printing zeros. That's a good find. That's a good find, and honestly, this trade is still running with the entropy where it is, and the QCV hasn't even crossed. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Yeah, this is the kind of stuff with, like, as far as delta trading goes. You know, I know there's a lot of things we can do with options and stuff. But as far as delta trading goes, if you want to have exposure to assets at all the good times, this is it. This is what you're looking for. Well done. It's just too bad that, like, there aren't a lot of those occurrences in the crypto space right now. Like, that's kind of what I want to find. Axie. Besides being more liquid, trading stocks is superior because not every stock sector is correlated like crypto. Yeah, I would agree with that, but the problem with that is that they're mostly efficient. Like they're mostly efficient. Like you're gonna make a yield on most of the stuff, especially with options. But the really big money is probably going to be made in inefficient markets. That's why, like, I don't know, like, I was talking to, well, I've been talking to Marky for a long time in Discord, but you know, the shit that he makes where he goes out and he does a bunch of research and then he finds like shit that hasn't been listed on exchanges and stuff that can give him yield, and that seems to be a pretty damn good strategy. And he's looking for an inefficient thing that can become efficient later on, and that's like that's where really big stuff is made. Just the lack of liquidity that scares me. Yeah, exactly. I mean, you want liquid and inefficient. You want liquid and inefficient, which is extremely difficult to find, to be fair. Most of the stuff is going to be liquid. But then just don't trade size. Don't trade size. Take as many small bets as you can. Crypto stonks are getting slapped around. Oh. What do you want the mutual info for? Between this and what? Very low mutual info between this and Bitcoin. Pretty low. Pretty low. Actually, higher info adjusted beta on this than on Bitcoin. More risk. Also, I don't think mutual information is that easy to change. Like the number. Oh no, it's actually a lot smaller. Wow, for 300 sample size, it's a lot smaller. Crazy. Yeah, the market's not looking too good. Only C98 really. What else is up? DYDX. ICX doing 12% today. Actually, IOTA having a good day. It's on 4-hour, yeah. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna take this. This is a pretty decent trade. Though the HEZ is pretty damn high. SSR also pretty damn high. Let's allocate. Mind peeping USD, please. USD and what? Not at all, my friend. Hey, buddy. Just the Dixie? Oh, it's a semiconductor ETF. Let's take a look. That's a funny name for it. All right, what can we spot here? Daily QCV hinting at a cross up. Let's see if that does in fact happen. Mom is positive. Price is above the due. Nice. I'm trying to buy a GPU right now. I'll pump your bags. Anything else we can spot? This seems to be some sort of mean reversion. VRT, DWT, and the QCV are agreeing on that. Although, nevertheless positive and still quite random. Let's see if we can get the VRT to trend. Let's see the lower time frames as well. Sorry guys, give me just 1 second here. Sorry, my dog's trying to eat my hookah. Alright, the lower time frames. QCV's turned up. VRT seems to want to go into trend. Volatility is expanding, although quite high. HV percentile 95th. Tough, man. Probably shouldn't be looking for a directional move here. At least not a big one with volatility being so high on the 4-hour. And also being so high on the daily. The bet to make here is probably lower volatility. Doesn't mean we can't get drift or something along those lines, especially with mom going positive. But this is probably not a big massive move incoming. It's probably not a big massive move incoming. There's probably an options play here though. Let's take a look at the weekly too. Yeah, actually weekly above the 1% cone. Weekly above the 1% cone. Yeah, you could do a skewed strangle. I mean, the strategy is really going to be up to you. The one play I would want to make is probably lower volatility in the future. It seems to be cooling over a very long period of time here on the weekly. On the daily, very high. The one thing that could fuck you is the QCV turning up, so do keep an eye on that. But I don't think this is the big massive move incoming. What broker do I use for traditionals? I use IBKR, Interactive Brokers. And if I'm lazy, then I use my bank. For cryptos, right now I'm on FTX. I have access to Binance. I'm getting out on Delta for options as well, and Deribit. Do they charge you commission on OTC? Honestly, I have no idea. I don't think I bought OTC maybe ever. I don't think I've ever bought OTC. Oh, is this a Smins chart? Yo, Smins, are you still here? I'm gonna sign up for IBKR soon. Do you ever look at options chain on stream, or no way to hide your account info? I'd rather not. I'll do it on my crypto shit, because my crypto portfolio is literally for the stream. Like we're starting off in a place where probably 99% of the people will start off in crypto, and I don't mind showing that shit. But for my trad stuff, I don't want to show it. Like I'll be transparent with you guys in what trades I take, but it's a little too close to home. All right, let's take a look at. Oh, is this gold? Is gold going for a run? Yo, Peter Schiff's gonna be so happy. What? Tasty has streamer mode? Oh my god. CCXL, let's take a look. Jesus, you know, I actually have to build a position today. You guys fucking crazy with these stocks. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. For Chili Willy, we will take a look. All right. Getting more random. Significant trend on the Hearst. Wow. Unlikely to persist like this. Unlikely to persist like this. Let's take a look at. Yeah, VRT not giving much. We should be expecting the big moves to come to the upside. Probably some sort of move does happen. HV percentile is low enough. HVZ is low enough. QCV is low enough, although not giving you anything at this moment. The question is, do we go further up or do we come back down? Let's take a look. Let's actually grab the range 43 and 30. Below target probability is the most likely outcome, or staying within the range. Below target probability at 40%, within range at 32%, and above target at 26%. This is over the next 30 days, so do keep that in mind. Do keep that in mind. This is random. I don't think there is a delta trade on the table here quite yet. maybe if we get like a VRT and a QCV turn up, that could be a pretty good entry. But this just seems like it's going to continue being within the range and possibly move down. Yeah. Let's take a look at weekly. So over the next 30 weeks. So over the next half a year. Oh, you got a penny stock, hey? All right, we'll take a look at that. I want to add this. This is way too high. This half Kelly? Yeah, this is half Kelly. This is way too high. All right, let's take a look at Ioka. Ikoa? Ikoa. Engages in the provision of wireless and wired broadband internet networks. Its services include toll booth operation, support systems, managed services network, and digital advertising. How the fuck do you say that name? Strouthopoulos. George Strouthopoulos. Jesus Christ. That's a fucking Greek mouthful. From a trading perspective, let's take a look. Significant mean reversion. We should be expecting higher volatility. So this is actually unlikely to persist. I know I have a very long sampling period, but this is crazy. This is a crazy long period of time. Oh, that's why. That's why it was like a real penny stock before. Holy shit. Yeah, I think just holding this one is the play. I don't think we're going to find much tradable on it, although likely autocorrelation present in this zone started when we started pumping. And likely higher volatility in the future. So you kind of gotta... You got room. You got room for this juicer. Yeah, probably one to hold. You got some room on volatility here. This is my mod face. Some volatile dude putting in all the work on banning all of the fucking all of the words, all the dirty words. And then Weebos comes in here with his super secret ways of posting those same words. Well done. Although entropy moving down on the daily. Jesus Christ. All right, I'm gonna put oh, I can't even market order this shit. God damn it. Okay. Limit. All right, don't nobody front run me on this order, okay? This is gonna be a long fucking 2, 3, 9, 2. Watch me move this market. Here we go. I got filled. No, we didn't move it. We didn't move it, boys. Shit. Alright. Time to buy more. Where are those market makers? I can't believe I can't market order this bitch. That's crazy. So what, I'm gonna have to fucking spend more time or more money on the fees doing all these orders. Or what if I just YOLO like way out there? All right, we got fills. We got fills. All right, we good. We bought some stuff. All right. What else do we want? Fuck, not much out there today. Not much out there. Let's take a look at the, oh, what's the sales CX? Do we have this? No, we don't have this. We don't have this. We should do a deep dive on Smurf. It's NASDAQ inbound. Yeah, why not? Why not? How's Bitcoin doing? Yeah, a bit of a dump. I don't think I'm gonna take too many positions on today. I've taken on some that have some sort of a chance. We'll see how those turn out. Bitcoin on the 4-hour still looks like shit. Still looks like shit. There is room for volatility here. HVP printing zeros. QCV looks like it wants to turn up. Hearst looks like it wants to go into trend, although the VRT is kind of exiting trend, which is, I guess, a plus. SSR unlikely to persist in this fashion, but doesn't mean we can't get lower pricing. Really, I'm afraid of this. I'm afraid of this, and I'm afraid of the daily closing like this. Because if mom starts going negative and if VRT starts to turn up at the same time, this could spell trouble for a decent period of time. So I'm not going to fuck around with this, and I'm gonna be out of this market for now. Could this be a good time to play some options? Maybe actually. HV percentile is very low. HVZ is very low. And weekly looks like it's starting to pick up. Yeah, and the entropy step down, rip. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm gonna keep myself not leveraged at all. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, about 50% of my account not on leverage. I'm gonna leave it at that and hopefully snag some pockets. Peep Eth Weekly. Let's take a look. Yeah, not a good look. Not a good look. At least you don't have the QCV turn up, but certainly being below the due is not nice. It's not nice at all. HVP very low. Yeah, I didn't end up taking C98 or Sushi. I was in them earlier today before I nuked all of my orders. Where are they? For what it's worth, they did have a pretty good day. They did have a pretty good day. Let's take a look at C98. There are like pockets, like ALCX had a good day. But then, like, on the daily, the SSR is way out there. This one might be one to keep an eye on. I think you might get a lower price. And the QCV's already riding up there. Like this trade to take was over here. Let's see what the cone's saying. Yeah, and the cone's way out there. Let's take a look at C98. Couldn't close anything overnight. Yeah, where am I is good. Check that relationship. Yeah. Yeah, and then for C98, like, your volatility is already pretty damn high. Although the QCV did end up turning up. Purse is in trend. This is on the 4-hour. Let's take a look at the daily. Daily's got some room. Daily's got some room with the SSR. Could give you a couple more days. Actually, maybe this one's not a bad one to add. Yeah, okay, let's add C98. And we'll just keep it on the SSR. And then sushi was the other one. Yeah, sushi on the daily looks decent. I wish we had an entropy reading over here. The QCV is turned up on the daily. It's printing reds, but you may have a couple days here. Four hours getting more random. I'm gonna keep an eye on this one. I'm not gonna add it. Oh, is the pot sector getting pumpy? That they'll legalize it to get people to vote next year. It's a major election year. Hundreds of seats up for grabs. Interesting. Okay, let's take a look. Let's take a look. Tilray. CGC. Entropy moving down. Yeah, maybe you do have the QCV crossover here, but I don't think it's going to be. I think you're essentially trying to snipe the bottom, which is like fair enough if that's what you want to do. If you wanted to add RSSFF IGPK. This is a tough one. This is like the definition of Hearst below 0.5. This is what it looks like when Hearst is below 0.5. Where is the Hearst? Let's take a look. Yeah. This is just constant significant mean reversion. It has never not mean reverted. All right, let's take a look at what was the other one? IGPK. This on daily, yeah. Probably wait for Mom to cross. Probably wait for Mom to cross. You had a nice little move here. QCV gave you that. 16 bars back. Yeah, I don't know. I'd probably give this one some time. Also, you do have skewness and kurtosis in your returns. And volatility is pretty damn high. Could this be outlining some sort of a bottom? Maybe, but I think you'll get it lower. Although I don't know. I'm gonna give it a good amount of I don't know right now. Mom is negative for what it's worth. Let's turn on the dew on the XCM. Entropy is moving down, although that's on the 4 hour. Let's take a look at the daily. Yeah, it's getting more random on the daily. It's getting more random on the daily. QCV is suggesting this move is done. Volatility is pretty high, but could go higher. Oh, Mama's gone positive. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a good amount of I don't know. Love, hate the weed stocks because just when you think you found them all, another one crops up. Yeah, fuck, true. Yeah, there are a lot of them. They're a lot like shitcoins. Okay, Master is actually looking quite interesting. The entropy taking a step down to the QCE cross. Yeah, the QCE cross from a decently low point. And look at this. The SSR moved up. What return is this? We have to wait for the day to close, but the SSR moved up on a move down, suggesting that if it's going to continue moving up from a very low spot, we're going to see a down move in this. Fucking crazy. What happened here? Weekly QC still moving up. Yeah, fuck, these are not easy. These are not easy. Like, what's the probability? I bet even the probability cone wouldn't even. How do you use the SSR? Could you take a look at some examples? I've never gotten along with it, but you seem to love it. So the SSR is very quick, and it's very difficult to use it for long-term trades. Let me take a look. See. Okay. Okay, so there are. It's essentially trying to measure self-similarity of returns with a lag of 1, right? So instead of using autocorrelation with a lag of 1, you're doing self-similarity, which is not using correlation. So it's a lot quicker, and that's why we see kind of erratic moves with it. So there's the MA and there's the dots themselves. On the bottom band, you have very extremely low self-similarity in returns, and when you're outside of the band, it's unlikely that the very low self-similarity in returns is going to persist. So we can make an assumption that in the future the returns will be similar to one another with a lag of 1. Let me see here. So we started moving up. When did we start moving up? We started moving up here. I don't like using it on the bottom band as much as I like using it up on the top band, but that's what it would suggest. When you're out on the bottom band, it would suggest that you are about to start something new in terms of like a trending move. And also notice this. This is what I noticed. When was it? Today? Yesterday? When you're outside of the bottom band, like when you're forming that candle, for self-similarity to move up, the return has to be self-similar with this return. Well, this was an up return, and then the next one got more self-similar because we were in an extreme, and that was also an up return. So that's one bet that you could make with it. The other thing that it's got going for it is when the self-similarity in returns is moving up. I don't want to say consistently, because there are a bunch of times when it is inconsistent, but that's kind of where the risk comes in. It's not always going to move like this, but when it does, returns are self-similar to each other. So whatever is happening at that time is likely to continue happening, right? Like we see that here. Let me see. Starting with this one. And then all of the returns are being self-similar until you get close to the upper band, and then we get some different returns happening from there on out. So that's another way to use it. The other thing that it can show you is when self-similarity is at an extreme, and this one has been pretty powerful for myself. So for example, here we had this this massive negative return over here, and it was actually outside of the band, and that would suggest that whatever return happens next is unlikely to be self-similar to this one. Now, it doesn't mean you can't get lower prices over time. It's just, it's not going to come in this fashion. So those are some of the ways that I use it. For trading, you have to be pretty damn quick about it. You have to be pretty damn quick about it. And there's actually Bali today was mentioning that he's going to work on some stuff to differentiate between the different conditions, between the similarity between the mean and the return, the similarity between return and return, and the similarity between mean of mean and return. So there's going to be hopefully more stuff coming, but that's how I'm using it now. So we can use it instead of autocorrelation. For example, when it's moving up, you can see like the moving average adds some lag to it. So when it's moving up, you're more than likely trending, and when it's moving down, you're more than likely mean reverting. But it is very, very quick. It is very, very quick, which is not a bad thing. It's much more accurate. That's literally the benefit of it, is that it's more accurate, and instead of using correlation, which has a lot of lag. But for like next candle stuff and seeing if a move is likely to persist, you can definitely use it for that. Like over here, how many TA noobs went long on this candle, right? And we knew, oh, self-similarity is actually declining and it's outside of the band. This is unlikely to persist. So that's how I've been using it. That's how I've been using it. All right, what's going on, Bitcoin? You ever source QMZ to SSR? It's pretty cool. Smooths out the SSR. Yeah, you can. You can. You can get a little bit more context on it. Let's take a look. Oh, I think I have to have it on the same one, right? I don't think I can have it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so, oh god damn it, what the fuck. So you can see more extremes in the SSR if you source the QMZ to it. Let's take a look. Like for example, here was giving you an extreme, here it was giving you an extreme. So even when it's not outside of the band, you will be able to see it with the QMZ. Here's a good example of it. Yeah, good call. Good call. Like for example, here's a good example. Here's actually a great example. On the 4 hour, I don't think we're gonna get to see this close. Yeah, I'm not gonna stay on that late. On the 4 hour, SSR outside of the band still moving up. Return is negative. It is self-similar to the previous one, which was also negative. Unlikely to persist in this fashion. Does that mean we can't get lower prices? No, it doesn't. It absolutely doesn't. But I don't expect this to persist in this way. Also, the QCV I think has now turned up. Yeah, fuck. Oh, this is not gonna be fun. Volatility is pretty low on the 4 hour, and we got room. We got room. Where's the last high? 6 bars back. Let me take the Kelly off. Yeah, I'm not gonna add to any more positions today. I got lucky with hitting the button. And there go the alerts. And then god damn it, what the fuck. And then once the QCV turns, I will look at adding some more positions. Let's take a look at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bars back. Yeah, on the 5% cone. Could add, but very little. I'm probably not going to. All right, let's see how the S&P is doing. 0.07% day. NASDAQ down a little bit. Currency's up a little bit. Really not much has moved. Bitcoin vol has moved. And the VIX has moved. Nothing burger day in the trads. A down day in Bitcoin. Certainly not a good look. Certainly not a good look, especially on the 4-hour. This has some room to dump. Am I expecting new all-time lows? I don't think that's a reasonable expectation. I think watching the conditions change is more reasonable, but anybody telling you that, hey, we're going to this exact target and that's what's going to happen, it's unlikely. If things get crazy, we could see 43,995. That is within the range of probabilities for today. Similarly, 57,734 is also in the range of probabilities, so do keep that in mind. Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. All-time low 0.07 cents. Let's hope so that you can be you can buy all of the Bitcoin that you want. Are you gonna buy 18K or what? And also volatility expanding on the daily. Yeah, be careful out there. I've added, what, 5, 6 positions? I've added 6 positions. I'm going to hang on to them for a little bit. We'll see how those turn out. I don't have high hopes here. And I will be back tomorrow. Finally modded 0. True, I will make you mod at that price. I'll see you guys back here tomorrow. I hope you guys have an awesome day. Don't get liquidated. Don't take crazy risks. Measure everything. And good luck. No meddling today. Yeah, no meddling today. Exactly. All right, and no ASMR streamers for you today. Merry holidays and happy Christmas.